The sunlight slipped gently through the studio windows, warming the polished floorboards. Hyunjin basked in the softness, arms stretching above his head, lungs filling with the mild but unmoving air. There was a stillness lingering, heavier than usual, a stillness accentuated by the absence of any ticking clock or whirring air conditioner, and worsened by the knowledge that it was the 30th. Felix entered quietly, his presence gentle, but his words tentative. "Today feels different," he murmured. Chan's eyes flickered up. He didn't disagree, but his tone was matter-of-fact. "It doesn't mean it's any easier." They gathered as usual to rehearse, but an invisible shift tinged each movement with unusual gravity. There was no tight schedule, no audience expectations, no mounting anxiety. Just the group, the floor, and the air, oddly loaded for a day that was supposed to be unburdened. Changbin broke the silence with a half-formed thought. "It's like each thing we do today carries a new kind of weight." Lee No folded his arms and nodded, adding that it wasn't exactly unpleasant, just heightened. The awareness of their actions, the sense that after the 27th, nothing was as routine as before, made even the quiet moments significant. Chan, always striving for clarity, asserted that the calm was real, not a trick of the mind. There were no loops to trap them now, no invisible reverberations of the past. Yet the sense of responsibility persisted, pressing lightly but insistently. As they moved through practice, they became attuned to details once overlooked. The shifting glow of the overhead lights, the shared breathing that unified their rhythm, the absence of fear in the pauses between songs. Han whispered that he had never felt such an honest silence, one that belonged to them alone. Felix, contemplative, scanned his friends and realized they were finally seeing things as they were, not as they wished them to be. Ayan confessed that was frightening, facing reality without a filter, but it also felt necessary and true. Together they acknowledged the importance of unity, the knowledge that even as the 30th tried to lull them into comfort, their real strength was in facing the unknown together. At midday, their phones chimed in unison. A simple message appeared. The 30th exists to remind you, even the calm before the storm is a lesson. Changbin raised an eyebrow at the mention of a storm. Lee No read the message aloud, noting the obvious. Tomorrow was the 31st, the so-called great day. Felix exhaled quietly, wondering if this sense of waiting was itself the rehearsal, the preparation for a peak no one could predict. Chan agreed, rehearsal, but one with consequences. Seated in a circle for a break, Han admitted he'd heard echoes of the 27th the day before, but now he felt a quiet readiness. Ayan didn't trust the stillness, suspecting that the real test would come with the next day. Felix forced a little smile, suggesting at least they wouldn't be shocked this time. Chan gathered them with a quiet, steady gaze. Survival wasn't about individual endurance, it was about sticking together, about not letting the calm splinter their unity. Everyone understood. In the silence, reassurance bloomed, wordless but strong. As evening approached, Chan announced that there would be no margin for error on the 31st. Every moment so far had been preparing them to avoid past mistakes and to greet the unpredictable without panic. Hyunjin leaned back, wondering if that was the secret all along, to turn waiting into readiness. That night, each member penned a line in their private journal. The day 30 reminds us that calm is a rehearsal. Tomorrow won't be the same, but we can face it together. Hyunjin closed his notebook and glanced at the night sky beyond the windows. Tomorrow would arrive, as certain and unavoidable as sunrise. This time, he was sure, whatever the 31st brought, they would stand together.